All right, everybody, welcome back. End of our, what is this? End of our second or third week already? Good Lord. Okay. So just a reminder, a couple of reminders. First, for courtesy access, for those that are on courtesy access, you have one more week. So it expires, I believe, next Thursday. So I've got questions about purchasing the book, which I was going to talk about today. So to purchase the materials, a couple of our students in this class thought that they could go do it used. And I said, day one, you can't do that. There's only two places you can get it. That's the bookstore, or your name is in the upper right corner of SIMnet. So for those that have not purchased the books yet and are on courtesy access, which is a lot of people, you simply click on your name up here. You click on your name to buy the textbook if you need to this week. So you're going to click in your name in gold in the upper right corner of SIMnet. That's only for those that didn't get the, yeah. Oh yes, if you did not get your sheet of shortcuts, please pick one up. Otherwise, you don't have to pick one up. All right. Okay, so to get the materials, once again, it's your name in the upper right corner. You're going to click on that. Now, mine's going to look different than yours, but I'm just going to tell you what you do. And it will say buy online. There will be a button for buy online. Just follow the instructions. Should be one option. There should be one option. If you see a whole bunch of options, you want the one that's $108. That's the version. And if you have questions on that, you can contact me. All right. If you're just joining us, yes, let's get to it. We got a long project today. So what's the first thing we usually do?
Start file.
Start file. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and download that. And then, of course, we have to do what after we download it? We have to open it, right? We have to open it, right? Got to open it. Oh, and yes, for everybody out there, thank you. We crossed the 3,000 view mark on the channel, so thank you for 3,000 views. I appreciate it very much. Hopefully, we're doing something right. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in real quick on myself. So if anybody crosses that, I'm going to have to shut that off. All right, so here's our document. Do you all have the symbols like this or no?
Yeah.
You do have the symbols?
Yes.
No? If you do, what do we do first so I can see all the commands? I got to click on what?
Enable editing.
Enable editing, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Yes, you're good, yes. Enable editing, yes. Click on enable editing. All right, so it goes from like 1 to 2 pages. Oh, by the way, you know that I'm gonna probably want you to zoom in on this, right? So you'll notice in the bottom right corner, once again, if we zoom in, oh good Lord, okay. Back to me, camera, back to me. Okay, it's following me again. Okay, we'll just keep it here. All right, so if you do not have the symbols, it is up here in the paragraph group. Right here, it's this paragraph symbol button. You should see the paragraph symbols. All right, so if we zoom in, let's get back to that. So we zoom in, bottom right corner is your zoom slider. Down here in the bottom right corner of the screen. Down here, the plus button. If you keep clicking that, it will turn it into one page. Now, for this project, you are actually gonna have to see both pages of the document. So we'll get to that in just a minute, but I'm gonna zoom in because I told you I was gonna zoom in every project, so it's okay. So you notice it goes from 2 pages to 1 the farther you zoom in. I got that question a lot last semester too. All right, so here we go. That's a lot of clicking. So now we're on step 3A. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the margins of this document. You notice that we're going to change only the left and the right. We're not gonna touch the top and the bottom, we're only gonna do left and right, and it's 3/4 of an inch. You actually have to type in the 0.75. You can't just do the clicking on this one. So let's get to it. So the page setup launcher. The page setup launcher is right here in the layout tab. If you click the layout tab, this is review from last project. With our layout tab, you will see the page setup group right here. So here's our page setup group. The launcher is right here. So go ahead and click on that. Click on the launcher here in page setup, and you will see the page setup launcher. So here's the page setup launcher. So again, all we're gonna do is we're just gonna change the left. If you didn't pick one up last time, yes, you may pick one of those up. So our left and right margins, we're gonna change from 1 inch I'm gonna type 0.75. You actually have to put 0.75. Do not remove the symbol. If you delete the symbol is a double quotation. I've had people just punch numbers in and like try to click OK and it does something really weird. So just make sure that your left and right margins on this are 0.75 inches on both the left and the right. And I'll wait a moment while everyone gets that step done. So all we've done so far is we've just opened the document, we've just gone to the layout tab, and we just went into the page setup launcher right here.
2 pages.
Yes, because of the zooming. I talked about the zooming, bottom right corner. So I zoomed in on my document, which turns it to 1 page. So if you zoom out, it will go back to 2 pages again, which we will do in a few moments. This is a really long project, folks, so like longer than last time, so we gotta get moving. All right. If you need to catch up, please ask your neighbor. Okay, so here we go. Left and right margins are both 0.75 inches. Do I need to do anything else with this?
No.
The answer is no, so I'm gonna click what? Okay. Now the good news is we didn't have to do Control A because it said whole document, so it's affecting the entire document. So what we did was, now we have more space going across, we have less space on the margins now because we took it from 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch on each side. Okay. Just you wait until you see what we have to do to this document. There's a lot. All right, here's a step that a lot of folks mess up, and I'm going to go through this very slowly. We are now, for the first time, going to go through the Design tab. So the Design tab, let's go to the Design tab, which is up here next to Layout. It's just to the left of Layout. You'll notice that here we have a whole bunch of themes we can pick from, colors, all kinds of neat stuff. So what we're going to do in this step, I'm going as slow as possible, folks, at the beginning of this. We're going to have to pick up the pace, though. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Themes button, and from that, we're going to do A and B together. From that, we're going to choose Integral, or Integral, however you want to pronounce it, from the drop-down list. So here's how we're going to do that. The Themes button is the very first one, all the way on the left. We're going to click that. And here's Integral. For me, it's the fourth one, it's the last one on the first row. So go ahead and click that. And when you click it, what happened to all your font? What happened to everything on the page? It changed, right? It changed? Yep, as it should. So now, and you have to do this in this order, it's not going to work. So after you click the theme, that's good, you have the theme. Next, so that was A and B. Well, they now want you to choose colors. You ready for this one? It's the very last one in the drop-down list. Like, you're not going to see it until you scroll all the way down. So they want you to choose Aspect, which is the last one. So here's the Colors button, just to the right of this massive gallery. We're going to go ahead and click that. Then, like I said, scroll all the way what?
Down.
Down, and it's down here, Aspect. Now, it will change the colors from like a bluish color to like more of an orange color. So if you thought Blue Gray Text 2 was bad last project, we're doing orange stuff. We're going to be doing orange stuff in this one and the next one. You're going to get used to that orange color, and you're going to be like, ugh. Please, in real life applications of this, please don't use really bright colors on stuff. Like people, like in the business world, like people will like when I look at stuff and like someone sends it in like pink and green and bright yellow, my brain starts going, this is not the holidays. we're trying to do something. So even if you can pick colors, but just like pick some nicer to the eyes colors. All right, let's go ahead and click Aspect. Some of you were like, yes, he does not like pastels and it's Easter season. Yes, I know. Okay, so I changed the color to Aspect. Now you notice that it's all like orangey. Orangey, is that a word? I'm gonna make up some words in this class, don't worry. All right, now, for the important part. Now we gotta do Control A to select the entire document. So what we're gonna do here is gonna affect the entire document. Oh, and just for the record, everybody, in the bottom left corner, way down here in the bottom, we call this the status bar, like way down here, bottom left corner, it says page 1 of 3. So we're gonna end up, at the end of this, we're gonna end up with 2 pages. So doing what we're about to do is extremely important for this project. So here we go. Control what? A. That selects all of it. Now, The next thing we're gonna do is change this to 11-point font. I'm gonna go to the Home tab, because that's where all of our fonts are. So let's click on the Home tab. I know it doesn't tell you to do that. 11-point, all you gotta do is click this little drop-down arrow right here and change it to what number?
11.
11, you're so good. Then we click on 11. Now, you're probably all like, okay, smarty pants, how are we gonna get the rest of this done? So, step 5C, it says change the line spacing to single. There's an easy way for us to do this, everybody. Well, what the heck? Maybe we should probably bring up a dialog box that can like allow us to do both of these two steps. So to do this, ready? So to do this, we're gonna bring up the paragraph launcher. Here's the paragraph group. This is review from last project. We're gonna click this little launcher button right here next to paragraph in the paragraph group. Go ahead and click that. I hope you remember this from one of our very first tasks in that first project. We had to use this. So my line spacing is what? Single.
Single.
So check it out. We're just gonna click this, line spacing drop down, and click single. That's all we're gonna do here. So click that. Now, there's one more change we have to make,
Yeah, after paragraph.
and that is
1.6, paragraph.
after paragraph to 6. So all we have to do is this, everybody. You just click the up arrow twice, like this. 1, 2. And it gives you 6 point. If you go too far, of course, you can go click down and it will take you back down to 6 point. So 6 point and single. All right, if I'm done with all that, what do I click on?
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't tell you to click OK, but we're gonna click OK. Now the reason the textbook did that to you in this project is because you were supposed to know how to do that from the last project. So if there are times like that in the instructions where it doesn't tell you what tab to click on, what group to click on, guess who you have to tell you how to do that? Okay, I'm here. Although only 6 of 20 people completed the sim book for this chapter, I'm just throwing that out there. That's not a good percentage. I'm hoping more of you get that done, because yeah, those are some major points. All right, how many pages do we have now?
2.
2. Bottom left corner says page 1 of 2. All right, I hope you still have everything selected. If you don't, remember it's Control A. All right. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because we're going to do something to some of the text now. So it says here on step 6A, we're going to place the insertion point. That means just click anywhere inside of the first line of text. Like just click anywhere, like that. Just make sure your cursor is flashing somewhere inside of that first. So what we're going to do with this sentence is, they call it a sentence, is we are going to change it to the title style. Ready for how hard this is? Hey, look, up here in the styles gallery, there's something that says title. And look, when I hover over it, it changes everything. So just click it. Click, boom. It's changed. Right? Okay.
Maybe it stays in 3 pages.
Ah, yes. So you're gonna have to do that last step over again. So Control A, click the paragraph launcher, line spacing single, and then after is 6, and then click OK. Beautiful. Now you click once inside of contractors, and then click on title up top, up here. And it will change it. All right, moving on. Now it wants you to select the entire second line of the document. So, remember how I showed you how to do this? You put your pointer over here to the left in the margin. See how my pointer turns into an arrow that's pointing to the right? I'm going to click once right here. And it selects the entire line for me. You're going to need to do this later because we're going to be selecting all kinds of text. And just yeah, you're gonna be dragging and selecting all kinds of text in just a few moments. So mastering this is really important, and this is our second project that we're doing this in. All right, so here's the trick with this one, everybody. They want you to, now, here's the thing. I'm just gonna show you this. If I clicked over here to the left, you'd get this little styles button that pops up. If you did not get the styles button and you just have the text selected, I'm just going to do it this way. They want you to go to the book title style. So up here are all of our styles, right? You don't see book title. So if you don't see book title, everybody, there's a button right here called the More button. It's an arrow that's pointing down with a line over it. Click on that. There's book title. Over here, book title. So go ahead and click that. And it will change that line of text to the book title style. Okay, so that's the book title style. Now, of course, you could have done it the other way. You could have just selected the text, clicked on the styles button, and chosen book title from that. All right, now we're going to change the case of that entire sentence, or that entire line of text, to uppercase. I've not shown you this button yet. So, up here in the font group, I'm just going to show you this. It's the button that has two A's on it. This one right here, change case. So I just want to talk about something really quick with this button. I'm going to go ahead and click it. You'll notice that there are 5 different options here. Now for real world applications with this, I actually use this button quite a bit. Because I'll get people that send me things in all caps, like whole paragraphs of stuff. And I want to borrow that. So when I copy and paste it, like from whatever website I'm on, and I copy and paste it, and it's all caps, I can just simply select the text, click this little button up here, and change it to whatever case I want it to be. And it formats the whole paragraph for you. So if you ever run into that when you're copying and pasting, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, especially on your English papers and stuff, like this comes in handy. Now what are we doing, uppercase? All right, so let's choose uppercase from that menu. And it should take all the text and make them all caps. Like that. There it goes. Took a moment. I was getting scared there for a second. But anyway, that's what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and save right now. It's Control what?
S.
Control S. Yeah, just go ahead and save right now. It's a good time for that. But Nick, you didn't wait until the end of the step. It doesn't matter, everybody. You can save whenever you feel like saving. Okay, you can do it more than I do. That's okay. All right. So here we go. Next, we're going to apply heading 2 to the words applicant's instructions. So here's the faster way to do this, everybody. I'm going to put my pointer to the left of the line that says applicant's instructions. I'm going to click once right here. Then I'm going to click this little styles button that appears. And I'm going to choose heading 2. So click on heading 2. If you did not get that little bar with the styles button, heading 2 is up here. You can always get to it up here. So that's heading 2. Now, we're going to come back to step G. I'm going to skip it temporarily and then we'll come right back to G, okay? So step H wants us to do that same exact thing to the words insurance application disclaimer. You're going to love this one. This is where you can do Control Y. Why? Because then we don't have to choose heading 2 again. Watch this. You can do the same thing. So I'm going to scroll down to the second page. And I'm going to find, there it is. Insurance application disclaimer. Watch this. I'm going to click once, and then I'm going to do Control Y, like this. Click once. Control Y. Oh, you're not going to work for me? Okay, that's fine. It's heading 2 up here, everybody. Just do a heading 2 on it. Or set those words to heading 2. Just click on that. What's that?
It doesn't want to work for me either?
Yeah, it didn't work for me either. Don't worry, we're going to be doing Control Y at some point for redo. Okay, so click on heading 2, make sure that that's heading 2. Now we'll go back and do step G.
It worked.
This worked?
His worked.
Well, there you go. Then I'm not a liar after all. Okay, so I'm going to scroll back up. I like to just get that out of the way, like set the headings up. So we're going to be doing a project in this class where you're going to have a whole bunch of headings and then set up a table of contents. So I like to get all the headings done first before we do whatever other steps they want us to do. All right, back to step G. So we did F and H. So there's a sentence that says, please answer all questions. They want you to apply the strong style to all, none, and none. Only those 3 words. Here's how we're going to do it. Ready? Here's the sentence right here underneath applicant's instructions. I'm going to double click the word all. I'm going to click the styles button after I double click the word all. And I'm going to choose which style? Strong. This one right here. So we click the styles button and strong. Now I'm going to test my theory with Control Y. Here goes. Double click none, Control Y. Oh, it worked. And then double click the next none and Control Y. Look at that. So after you applied it to all, you just double click none, Control Y, double click none, Control Y. Poof, it works. All right, I do get asked that question a lot. I used to get asked this question a lot, like, well, so do I do strong on the whole sentence? No, it's just the words all, none, and none in that sentence, nothing else. I'm saving again. All right, now we get to modify the heading 2 style. So we applied the heading 2 style up here where it says applicant's instructions. That's what we did. You notice that it's indented. You notice how far it's indented? It's indented, like it's. So we're gonna bring it back in line with the rest of the document in this next step. Okay? We're gonna bring applicant's instructions back in line. So here's how we're gonna do it. Whenever you want to modify a style in Word, you simply just have to right-click the style and choose Modify. So here's how we're gonna do it. Oh, up here in Styles, if you don't see all of your styles, and it still looks like book title or whatever it is, just click the up arrow and you'll see all these. There's an up arrow up here. Just click that and you'll see all your styles again. All right, so we're right-clicking which style? So we're going to right-click heading 2 up here. We're going to right-click heading 2 up here. And we're going to do what to it? We're going to modify it, right. So go ahead and click on Modify. I'll give everybody a moment to get there. All right. So they want us to change it to what font? What size? 12. Right now, what size is it? 11. So we're going to increase that to 12. Right here. Okay. Then next, here's where we're going to change the indentation. So we're going to click on that Format button in the bottom left corner of that dialog box, and we're going to choose Paragraph. So way down here, bottom left corner, it says Format. We're going to choose Paragraph. So click Paragraph, and it should bring up another dialog box, like this. Yes, now we're 2 dialog boxes into this. And if I'm going to wipe out the indentations, all I got to do is change these 0.65s to what number? 0. 0. So we're changing the indentations here to zeros, which puts it back in line. See the preview down here at the bottom? It moved it to the left, so now it's in line with the rest of the paragraphs. So again, heading 2 by default indents it. So when we want to change that, we can make the changes to it like that. Okay, was there anything else I was supposed to do to this? That was step D. Click OK. So when we're done, we click OK. And if we're done again, because we don't have to click only in this document, because we don't have to click this because it's already selected. We don't have to do step F. So that means we're clicking what again to close? Click OK again.
Heading 2.
Bam. And you notice now applicant's instructions is in line with the rest of the document. Go ahead and save that. Marshall, you okay there? No.
Right click. Heading 2.
Oh, yeah, right click heading 2 and then modify. There you go. And then you're just going to change 11 to 12 right there. Yep. Good. And then you're going to click Format down there in the bottom left corner. You're going to go to Paragraph. And then you're going to remove, on your indentations, you're going to change these both to 0. And you just get rid of it and type 0. How did you do that? Control Z is undo. I would Control Z again. And again. And again. How did you get all that over there? And Control Z again. Okay, Control Y. Control Y. Control Y again. Keep going. Yeah, just keep going until you keep doing Control Y until you get back to where you were at. Okay, so Control A. Paragraph, yes, paragraph launcher. Wild. How did you drag that all the way over there? Oh, never mind. Close that. Go to layout. Paragraph, sorry, I meant page setup. Close that. Page setup launcher. Okay. So you got 0.75, 0.75. That's good. Yeah, I don't know how you move the whole thing over. That was, yeah, okay, click cancel. Click view. Let's get your ruler up. Where's ruler? Click the check mark for ruler. Okay, there we go, that's better. I'll have to address that after class. Okay, moving on. Again, this is a long project. I wouldn't worry about the indentation right now. We'll fix that after class. All right, we got to keep moving here. We're never going to get done with this. So for this next part, we're going to go all the way down to the last. We're going to go down to the last 3 paragraphs, or these 3 paragraphs. We're going to come all the way down to these 3 paragraphs in the document. So the first thing I'd like you to do with this, you're going to put your pointer in the margin here to the left of the word the. You're going to hold down your left mouse to drag, and you're going to drag straight down to here. Wait, no, let's try that again. We're going to drag down until we select these 3 paragraphs only, then you're going to let go. If you do not select these 3 paragraphs only, what we're about to do will impact the entire document, and that would be bad. So what we're going to do with these 3 paragraphs right here is we're going to put some nice shading on the background, nice orange shading, with dark orange borders on the left and right sides of left and right sides only of these 3 paragraphs. That's what we're going to do in this next part. Okay, here we go. So, let me know. It's a long project. Yeah, okay. All right, so here we go. So for this next part, we're going to bring up the borders and shading dialog box. To do that, there's a button right here in the paragraph group. I hope you're all still on the home tab. If you're not, please get back on the home tab. There's a drop-down arrow right here called Borders, just to the left of the styles. And when we click on that, all the way down at the bottom is the Borders and Shading button, or the Borders and Shading option. Go ahead and click on that. It'll bring up the dialog box. Okay, so for this next step, I'm going to go back to the instructions. So that was step 8B. So the first thing we're going to do for 8C is we're going to click the custom button on the left-hand side of that dialog box. So there's a custom button down here. See how it says custom? We're going to click on that. Next, you don't have to do step D because, well, it's by default a solid line. So we don't have to choose anything for step D. Now for one of your new favorite colors that you're going to love in this class. We didn't do anything for D, just C. So what we're going to do here is for our color, where it says automatic, we're going to change this to orange accent 1, 5th color, 1st row. So I'm going to click the drop down arrow. It's this orange color right here, 5th one. Now at this point, everybody, if you don't get these colors, it's because you didn't choose the correct colors when we did the theme at the beginning. But if you do see the colors, awesome. Okay, here we go, moving on. Now we're going to increase, some of you are going to go, well, Nick, when we increase it to 1 point, I don't notice the difference. Yes, I don't either, because the difference between, it's right here, look, it says width a half point. If you're supposed to change this to 1, but Nick, I don't notice the difference. Yes, it's a half point. You're not supposed to see it with your own eye. Like, you're not supposed to notice that with your own eyes. Like, you're going to say, well, Nick, it's the same. Yes. So, like, in the real world, I don't make adjustments like this. Like if I want someone to see a border, like I make it bigger. Like I make it like so people can see it. Otherwise, a half point and 1 point, it's not really much of a difference. All right, moving on. So again, color, orange accent 1, width 1 point. Now, here's the part a lot of people mess up. They're only supposed to be on the left and the right. So watch this. So over here in the preview area, here's the preview area. Right now you have nothing. You have no borders at all. There are 2 buttons right here. A button that's left and a button that's right. Please click once on each of these. And you will now see in your preview that you have your left and right borders. Now you know we're not done with this. Now you do not have to do step H because it already says paragraph. So you do not have to do step H. Here's another part that a lot of people miss. We're now going to click the options button, which is right here, just below the apply to drop-down arrow. Let's click that. All right, they want the left and the right to not be 4 point, they want them to be 5 point. So all you have to do is click once on the up arrow for each of these, like this. 1 and 1, and changes it to 5s. I'll be honest, I'll be brutally honest. I missed that step once when I was doing this. I just went right by it, and I was like, what did I get wrong? And I didn't change the 4s to 5s. So yes, it happens to the best of us. Okay, if I'm done with this, what do I click? Okay. Now we're back here. Now we're not done with this yet. We're not done with this yet. Oh, that's right. I didn't do that step yet, did I? Okay, we just did J. Right, now we're on K. We just clicked OK. Now we're on step K. Now we're going to click the shading tab. Now check this out, everybody. It's not the same color that we just did. You notice it's orange accent 1, lighter 80%. So it's the color just under the orange accent 1 color. So we're going to go ahead and click right here on the shading tab. And we're going to change our fill color. So we're going to change no color here to this color right here, orange accent 1, lighter 80%. It's the really bright orange one.
Okay.
So it's orange and orange and orange. We got orange all through this thing. Again, real world, I don't think you'd be using orange on everything, but if that's what your company wants you to do. All right, go ahead and click on that. Now you see the preview. Should have the dark left and right borders and the bright shading behind the text. That's what it should look like. And if we're done, we click what? I'm really praying that all of you see this. Yes, okay. All of you see this. I hope that's what it looks like. I'm just going to click somewhere so you can see it. I'm saving now. So left and right borders are darker orange. Paragraphs are okay. Let's move on. I know you think we're far into this, step 9. We're not even close. All right. So now for the royal fun part of this. We get to start setting up what we call tab stops, because eventually this document is going to be printed and filled out by hand. So the tab stops will put lines all the way across the page from wherever we're at. So here's how we're going to do it. It says, select the last 3 lines of the text on the second page. That's these 3 lines right here, just below the orange, just below your orange paragraph. So we're going to put our pointer here, the left of name and title, and scroll down and let go there. So whatever we do right now, it's going to apply to these 3 lines and these 3 lines only. It's not going to apply to anything else. So we're now, are you still on the home tab, everybody? Still on the home tab? We're going to open that paragraph launcher once again. So here's the paragraph launcher up here for review. And here's the other thing I missed once. Change the before paragraph spacing to 12 point. So down here, it says 0. We're just going to click up, 1, 2, like that. So the before spacing is now 12 point. So it's going to add some spacing. Next, if we want to add tabs, there's a button there that we click on, and it's the tabs button. So let's click on the tabs button, bottom left corner of the dialog box right here. All right, so I get asked this question a lot. Well, Nick, where am I supposed to type something in? Well, the cursor is flashing in a box. That's probably where you should type in whatever they want you to type in. So they want you to type in the number 7. So I'm typing in the number 7. You don't have to type anything else in. You don't have to type symbol in. You don't have to do any of that. Just type the number 7. Now, you're going to be doing this twice in this project. This is the first time you're doing it. The second time you're doing it, yes, it's going to be for all, there's a whole bunch of text in the middle of this document that you're going to have to do this too also. So here we go. So we set it to 7. Now hold on. Now we're going to change it to alignment right. That means that when we push the tab key, it's going to send this line all the way to the right at 7 inches. It stops at 7 inches on the page. Now, it's not going to do anything unless we change the leader. So we're going to change the leader from none to number 4, which is a solid line that goes across the screen. Please click set after you change those. 7, right, 4, set. Now when you click set, what happened? Where did that number 7 go? It's like right here in the box now, right? Like it's right here. One real quick note on this dialog box. If you inherit a document and you go to your paragraph launcher and you check for tabs, sometimes you can find all the different tab stops that somebody set through the document. Like there will be a whole bunch inside this box, and you can clear them all if you want. If you don't want to have anything in your document, you can clear them, you can delete them, you can remove them, you can do all kinds of stuff to these tabs in this dialog box. All right, so let's see. So we did 7, right, 4, set, and what do we click after set?
Okay.
Okay. Here's what I would like you to do at this point, everybody, after you click OK. Please follow along. The next step wants you to, on each one of these lines, this is steps I and J, watch what I do. I'm going to click once after insured, like this. Then on my keyboard, I'm going to push tab, which is on the left side of your keyboard. It says tab, like this. And my line goes across. Now I'm going to click after the next one. And tab. And I'm going to click after the next one. And tab. You're like, oh, good Lord, Nick, we're going to have to do this like 45 times coming up. Yes, I wish there was a way we could just do it all at once. But Word, I've been saying this for many years. I wish the people at Microsoft would come up with this so we don't have to push tab every single time. But guess what we're about to do, everybody, coming up in this project? All that text above insurance application disclaimer, like on both pages, we're going to have to do that and hit tab after every single line. So get ready for that. All right, now that you know how to do this, now I'm going to zoom out. And I'm going to zoom out because I need to see both pages at this point. Bottom right corner, the zoom slider, down here, the zoom slider. I'm going to click that minus button to zoom out so I can see both pages. I want to see both pages. Okay, that's all I need to see on both pages. Because now we're going to be selecting a lot of text. We're going to be selecting a lot of text. But I'm doing this for a reason. Some of you are like, he's got to be doing this for a reason. Yes, I'm doing this for a reason. Because, everybody, when we select text, and this is going to be step A. I'm going to show you what step A really means. So step A, they want us to select everything from applicant on the first page to the last, if yes, please explain on the second page. Fastest way to do this is on the first page, you put your pointer to the left, of the word applicant. See how again, once again, my arrow is pointing to the right? I'm going to hold down my left mouse button, and watch what I do. I'm not dragging down, I'm dragging across like this. I'm going to hold down my left mouse button, I'm going to drag across and down to this point right here. If yes, please explain. That's why I have it on 2 pages, so I can simply do that. And then I'm going to let go. So we're selecting everything from applicant. Let me do that one more time. Put your pointer to the left of applicant, hold down your left mouse button, drag across, and down to if yes, please explain, and let go. So we're selecting that. You notice that we've done something to the rest of this document except for this piece. This is the last piece. All right. This is a tricky step. I'm gonna go through this slowly. So here we go. Step B, we're gonna click on the multi-level list button in the home tab, the paragraph group, and we're gonna select the 1AI option. So let's do that first. So to do that, up here, it's up here in the paragraph group. It's right here. It's this button right here that says multi-level list. Go ahead and click on that. And you're gonna select the one next to the word none. You're gonna select 1AI, this one right here next to none. Go ahead and click on that. And after you clicked on that, how many numbers do I have?
40.
Should not be 38, it should be 40.
40.
That means you need to select the text, or you can do an undo and then select the text again, and then do that step one more time. You should get 40. Undo is Control Z, as in zebra. It's funny, we haven't learned about that yet in this class, have we? They haven't given us one step where we undo yet, right? I don't think. A little weird, right? Okay. I can trash talk the publisher all I want. It's fine. They need to make the changes.
One more time.
One more time? All right. So I select all the text like this. Then I click up here on the multi-level list button up here in the paragraph group, home tab. And it's this one right next to none. This one right here, just click there. And you should see 40. See how I have 40 on the second page?
For me, it's not one.
38. No, you have to get that other one from below it. Undo it.
So you need to click the button next to it,
This one?
that
You have
one,
to get
and
all
it's
the way to
this.
the other one if yes. Below.
But still turning, still do.
No,
Go down?
please explain. Oh,
There's another one.
I missed the rest of the test.
What did you
Thank
do
you very
before this? That's
Very
today's
good, yeah.
question. Do an undo, Control Z for me.
Yes, explain.
It's gotta be because it's got, all right, do me a favor, select all your texting. Wait, no, not please, you gotta start with applicant. And drag across, okay, let go. All right,
This one.
do it again, that's fine, it's okay. Where's your ruler at?
It should be on the layout.
No, go back to home. Okay, well, we're gonna have to address this, just don't know what you did at the beginning of this. Click somewhere in here. Yeah, cause see how that indent is? Mine is not like that. So if you drag that square, yeah, that square right there, drag it, nope. Go, there, stop, nope. There like that. See, so all that has to go over though, not just that one. So, let me see what I can do here real quick. This is a long project, I just wanna get through this, let's see. Just try to move that all over. See if I can do that too. Okay. Okay, now. See if I can do this again. See if we can, I'm gonna turn that off. There you go, problem solved.
Thank you.
Okay, problem solved, all right, so. So you saw that I had to shut that one off and turn the other one on. All right, so while we have our 40 still selected, some of you are gonna go, we gotta click the multi-level list button again and do define new multi-level list. Yes, we're doing this because we're gonna change the indentation between the numbers that you see and the text. So to do that, we're gonna click on this multi-level list button once again right here. And down at the bottom, we're gonna click on define new multi-level list. So click that, dialog box should appear. Yes? Sort of. It should look like this. Okay, so next, we're gonna click the set for all levels button. The set for all levels button is down here, above the OK button. Right there. My second row, are you okay? You're on? Okay, all right. Set for all levels. Here's another thing that I've missed in the past. So we're supposed to change these 0.25s to 0.3s like this. You just click the up arrow like this, once and once. and it becomes 0.3 and 0.3. If I'm done with this, I click what?
Okay.
Okay. So for those that missed that, I just clicked up on both of those to make them 0.3, click OK. Let's see. Because you didn't have to do E, by the way, because E, I just want to explain this, you didn't have to do step E because it was already 0. We just did F and G right there, we clicked OK, and then after we clicked OK, we had to click what again?
Okay.
And OK here. So again, if you don't know what that just did, it created just a little bit more space between the numbers and the text. Okay. All right. I would save it right now. I would save it right here. Okay, now for a real fun part. You like fun parts, right? You love fun parts? All right, so here we go. I love it when students ask me this question. What does click anywhere mean? It means click anywhere. Just click anywhere to deselect the list. Okay, now, anywhere where it says if yes, any line that says if yes, we're going to do something called an increase indent, which will create a letter. It'll turn it into an A instead of whatever number it was before. Now, there's a trick to this too. In one part, see after number 33, there's 2 if yeses here. So here's what we're going to do to anything that says, so that one's going to have an A and a B, just to let you know. But here's how we're going to do it, everybody. So it says, place your insertion point in number 13. So I'm going to come down to number 13. Right here on the first page, it says if yes, just click anywhere. Click anywhere inside of that line. The increase indent button, let me introduce you to the increase indent button. It is in the paragraph group up here. And it's this little button right here. This button right here to the left of the A to Z sort that says increase indent. Click that one time. And it changed it to a what?
A.
Yes, it did. It changed it to an A. So now you gotta do this manually. You gotta do this on everywhere where it says if yes. So I'm gonna click on the next if yes, which is number 16 now. And I'm gonna click increase indent again up here. Same thing. I'm just gonna let you all do this. Just keep going through it. Keep going through it. We'll do this one at a time. Again, you can click anywhere inside the line where it says if yes, and then you click increase indent to make it a letter. Or you're going to do what I do, and you're going to cheat. Just do Control Y. You're like, wait, Nick's doing Control Y? Nick's doing Control Y, everybody. Notice how it's indenting? Or turning it into, this is great. It might be the fastest I've ever done this. Okay.
How are you doing that?
Control Y. So it took me two times to do it. So remember, it's increase indent up here. I had to do it on 2 different ones before the Control Y started working.
Which increase?
Up here, paragraph group, it's this button, increase indent. Right here. That button right here. So you just click anywhere inside the line where it says if yes, and then you click on that button to turn it into an A. But I had to do it like at least 2 times to start using Control Y, and then is that what had to happen? Okay. So Eddie, if you do it a couple of times, like on a couple of if yeses, try to do the Control Y on the rest of them to see if that works. Control Y is great. Then you don't have to click, you don't have to. How many numbers for people that are finished already? What's your last number? Number. Not the A. 28 should be the last number. Save it. I'm going to wait a moment. So you should have 28 numbered items with A as the last after the 28. And Emron, don't worry about your spacing. We'll handle that.
Thank you.
If it has to be like Tuesday, we'll handle it Tuesday. Because we're down to 25 minutes. Right, you're all like, how much more are we going to do to this document? Oh, we're not done yet. Remember that whole tabs thing that we did? We have to do it to that whole list of 28 items that we just set up. All right. So here's how it tells you here you should have the 28. There it is. All right. Actually, are we really at the end? Haha, actually we're on good pace here, everybody, we're on good pace. All right. Just gonna give them a moment here. We're on good pace here, everybody. Because all we're gonna do in this next part, like I said, we're gonna select all that text again from applicant all the way over to if yes, please
Is it all
explain.
right, Nick,
What's that?
with the increase?
Do you have 28 as your last number?
I'm almost there.
Okay, keep going. You got 26 and 27 there that you gotta get that done. Or now, yep, do it on that one. Try Control Y. Cool, go to the next one, Control Y. And go to the last one, Control Y. Beautiful, you got 28, that's what you're supposed to have. 28 is good. 28 is good, 28 is good, 28 is great. I don't know what they're doing out there. Sure, it's something official. Okay, as long as they're not here to cart me away. So there's a cart. Get it? No? Boo. All right. So 28 should be the last one. I'm stalling. Don't worry, that's just the bathroom. There's a bathroom on the other side. Sorry, I didn't manage to come to class. Oh, I'm sorry, first time chatter. There, I'm doing chatting on the Twitch channel there. See there you go. See, I send messages. I say we miss you, smiley face. Okay. All right. Let me know when you're ready, because we got to do this. Everybody else, they'll get me in a minute. Put your pointer to the left of number 1. We're going to select all this once again. We're going to hold down our left mouse button and we're going to drag across, just like we did before. And we're going to do this to if yes, please explain, and then we're going to let go. Wait, was I at that? Okay, yes, okay. All right. So once again, just like before, folks up front, just like before, we're going to select all the text from applicant to if yes, please explain. Which launcher did we go to get the tabs?
Paragraph.
Paragraph. Yes, so once again, up here, paragraph launcher. Now it does say deselect, don't add space, but mine isn't checked. My box isn't checked. Is your box checked here? It's not, right? Don't check it. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right, you know the drill. Tabs, 7, right, 4, set. So tabs button. 7, right, 4, because we did this before. So I'm going a little bit faster, going a little bit quicker through this. So it's 7, right, 4, and set.
Okay, right?
Let me know when you guys are ready, and I'll move on. You good? Okay. And set. And then make sure it's there, and then we're going to click OK. Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what we get to do after every single one of these lines now? You're like, oh no, I have to push tab after every single one? Look what step I says, everybody. At the end of every line, every letter, every number, we're gonna push tab. No, you cannot do Control Y. You're gonna have to push tab at the end of every, so here we go. I'm gonna click once after the word applicant, right here, just click once. And I'm gonna go tab. Then I'm gonna click after the next one, tab. Click after the next one, tab. Yep, even this little one right here. And don't forget, if you accidentally hit tab too many times, just push backspace, and it should backspace your second tab out of. Some of you are like, this is crazy. Yes, I know. I told you before, I don't like that we have to do this, but it's after every line. Yes? Okay, I'll be right there. Did you select, you didn't select all the text, that's why. Let's try it again. I know I showed it a couple times. You gotta select everything from 1 all the way down to, yep. Nope, there you go. Now, paragraph launcher, yep. Tab is bottom left corner. 7, right, 4, hit set again, and click OK. Now scroll back up, click after applicant. No, after, not before. That's before. Now hit push tab on your keyboard. Bam. That's it. That's what you do. That's too orange.
Yeah, I missed the line.
That's too orange. Okay. Let me double check something, Eddie, with you. Well, okay. Go ahead and click paragraph launcher. Yep. Tabs. 7, type 7. And then right 4, set. Set, and click OK. And just to test it, okay, that's good. Click here. After the second tab, yep, push backspace. Very good, okay. There you go. Now you can click after every line and just push tab after every line. All right, that was the long part. I'm saving. That's too orange. Joy, there's an easy way to do this, to fix it. This is just for you. This is for you and for you only. To fix it, you're just gonna do this. Watch, you're gonna do this. To fix it, you're gonna do this. You're gonna go like that. Okay, you're gonna do that. You're gonna come up here to the paragraph group, up here.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to borders and shading. You're gonna go to shading tab right here. You're gonna change that color to the brighter orange, the orange accent 1 lighter 80. Then you're just gonna click OK.
Why no?
It should fix the color.
Change it back to
Yeah,
black.
fixed.
So double click it.
Got it? Cool.
And then change
Okay.
it. You know where the-
Let me know when you guys are ready and we'll get this baby finished. You like how it's finally having us save it on step 13?
No, not that one.
No? All right, let me know when you guys are ready and we'll finish this puppy.
The one with the red on.
15 minutes, we got this. We are at the end.
Okay, change it to black. Okay.
We are at the end of this. We got this. Heck, we got 18 minutes. We got plenty of time. You good?
Because,
You good now, Marsh?
This one,
I know you're good. I know you're good with
that
that.
changed the color. You had it.
I saw it for myself.
And now somebody has changed it.
So let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna help them around here. All right. So here's how we fix the rest of this, right? Check it out. So like this. So see how. So if you drag that top arrow, see the little arrow pointing down right there? If you drag it in line to make it match, so go ahead and put your pointer. And put your pointer on that little arrow. Yeah, there you go. There, just like that. So you can fix each of these lines by. Wait, with that one, you're gonna take the square and yes, like that. Yeah. No, that one. Yeah, just the arrow. Yeah, there you go. And that's how you're gonna fix. Yeah, that's how you're gonna fix the rest of those. Yeah, that's why I had you pull the ruler up. Oh yeah. Bonus tip time, everybody. Since you don't see the ruler up here like I do, if you want the ruler to appear, you click on the View tab, and there's a ruler checkbox right here in the Show group, and you can turn the ruler on to see the ruler at the top of the top and the side of the document. So on these computers, they're not checked by default, so it does come in handy sometimes. So just make sure that this is checked. I'm going back home. All right.
Wait, where was that at?
The View tab, there's a checkbox for ruler right here in the Show group. Yeah, because by default, the rulers do not appear on your screens.
Okay.
Just in case like anything gets messed up, like a moment ago, somebody had too many indentations or something, so we just had to drag things on the ruler to make everything back in line, so, all right. Okay, next. You notice that at the bottom of page 1, there's a number 22, and you notice at the top of page 2, there's an A. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a page break to make sure that 22 and A are on the same page. So we're gonna basically move 22 from page 1 to page 2.
What if I have 22 already on page 2?
Ah, did you already do the page break?
No, I don't know that.
That's okay, we can check, I'll help you in a second. All right, so for everybody else, bottom of page 1, please click before the A, the letter A, in the word R. Make sure that your cursor is flashing down there. And to do a page break, the control shortcut is Control Enter. So Control Enter, like this, boop, and it puts it on the second page. So again,
And I'm gonna help my dad do the line reads.
yeah, that looks great.
I'm gonna help my dad do it.
Okay. Oh, because you have a whole bunch of tabs, that's why. Click
Oh, I
here,
didn't see those.
click here where my finger is. And backspace. And backspace again. There we go. Now you can click before the A. There you go, and then Control Enter. Beautiful. Okay. That was the other thing I forgot to mention is what happens when we push tab too many times? All right. I do it too.
I was
Don't-
spamming it when we was doing
I'm just gonna tell you, I do it too, so like, I should have mentioned that too, alright. Alright, everybody, once, after we've done that, I'm saving again, just cause I can. So that was step 14.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Alright, we're gonna get through this, everybody, we're almost finished, we're in the home stretch. Yes, oh yes, because all this is like, needs to be spaced differently, so you're gonna have to do Control A,
And enter.
click your paragraph launcher, change line spacing to single,
Thank you.
change afters, click the up arrow twice. There you go, beautiful, click OK. There we go. That's a lot better. But still, there's some spacing that needs to, yes.
What was the undo button?
Oh, Control Z. Z is in zebra, there you go. Okay, we're almost finished. If you miss a half point,
I'll just tell you
Yeah.
after.
Or-
Right, so like where we did the page break?
yes,
On the bottom of page
Yes.
1, it says page break. Is it supposed to say that? Oh. okay.
yes, indeedy, yes. Yeah, if you don't see it, it's because of this. Okay, so yes, page, and that's why I like having that.
Okay.
That's why I like having this on, because it tells me where section breaks, page breaks, tabs, everything was done. Because sometimes you get a document and you're like, what the heck did this person do with it? And we don't know. All right, let's finish this, everybody. So here we go. We're gonna go, well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Just go to the beginning of the document. Control Home gets you back to the beginning of the document. I'm just gonna click somewhere up here. I'm just gonna click somewhere on the first page. All right, here we go, everybody. Now we're gonna do page numbering. So in the Insert tab, we're gonna go to the Insert tab. I know we haven't done a lot with the Insert tab, but let's click the Insert tab up here. Now, it does say, check it out. It wants us to go to the page number button in the header and footer group. Then we're gonna go bottom of page. Then we're gonna choose bold numbers 3. So here's how we're gonna do this. Here's the page number button, here's the header and footer group. We're gonna hover over bottom of page, hover, not click. Then we're gonna come over here, then we're gonna scroll down. I'm gonna use my scroll wheel to see if I can find, there's bold numbers 3. It's this one right here, bold numbers 3. Still got 10 minutes, plenty of time. We got this. We're gonna get this done. Plenty of time. And if you miss a half point again, what are you supposed to do? I'm kidding. Just sign out. Just go nickel round it. What if I do that 10 times? It's 5 points. It doesn't matter. I'll give it to you. All right. Let me know when you're good.
And I'm trying to figure out my dad on the line.
Page.
We can do the line spacing after, but right now I gotta get this project done with 10 minutes to go. I can help with that.
Are we clicking bold number 3?
Yes, click bold numbers 3, please. So at the bottom of the page, you will notice it says what now at the bottom of the page? But what random thing is also down there below page 1 of 2? There's a random what? There's a symbol, right? Like there's a symbol. So we have to get rid of that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click to the left of the paragraph symbol on the first page like this, and just push backspace on your keyboard like this. Boop. Wipe it. Don't know why a word does that by default. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That's good. That's right where I need to be. Oh, by the way, We don't have to do what the textbook tells us to do to get out of this. You just double click anywhere inside of your document like this. Just go, double click, like this. Just double click, whoop, and you're out of it. All right, I know the book wants you to do other things to get out of there, but, oh, by the way, at the bottom, Eddie, did you make sure that you have the show hide button on like I have, like right here? Like this should be on, so that you see that extra space down here to get rid of?
Yeah.
I'm just double checking. Do me a favor, home tab. Click the paragraph symbol. Click it again. Nope, I don't want that opened. Nope, please click the paragraph symbol. Okay, click down here where that symbol is and push backspace. Okay, good. Now just double click anywhere inside of there. Just double click anywhere inside the document. Okay. All right. Let's finish this. So, you didn't have to do step F because we double clicked inside the document, so that closes the header and footer automatically. All right, I'm going to try to make this as easy as I humanly can. We are supposed to find the word disclaimer and create a link. So here's how we're going to do this, everybody. Our home tab, hopefully you're still on the home tab. Okay, now, I'm just going to let you know the word disclaimer is at the beginning of your document. So what I'd like you to do is this. We're going to skip a couple steps. I would like you to double click the word disclaimer right here. Right here at the top of the document. Go ahead and double click the word disclaimer. Now, we're going to turn it into a link. So to do that, there is a control shortcut for this, and that is Control K. You should get this dialog box for insert hyperlink. Please tell me you got this with Control K. Very good. Okay, I love the nodding. That's my favorite. So we just skipped that step, that step, that step, that step. Ah, okay. So we just did that too, so we skipped that step. So through Control K, we just skipped 5 steps. So we found the word disclaimer, we selected it, and now we're turning it into a link. Here we go. We're going to click the place in this document. So here's the button over here on the left side, place in this document. And you should see the 2 headings. If you do not see the 2 headings, and it looks like this, please click the little plus next to headings so you can see that. Okay, the one we're going to connect this to is Insurance Application Disclaimer. So click once on Insurance Application Disclaimer. Now, everybody, before we proceed, so that was step F, that was step G. I would like you to copy the text from step I, Insurance Application Disclaimer, Control C to copy. Now I'm going to show you what we do with this. We are near the end here, everybody. We got this. We're going to come back to the document, and we're going to click on this button that says Screen Tip. And then we're going to Control V to paste that text right into the screen tip, like this. Control V. So you don't have to type the whole thing. Unless you love typing, then that's up to you. I always got one person that loves typing. Maybe 2, based on the smiles I'm getting from the crowd. Okay. And then when you're done with that, we click what? Okay. And then, let's double check. We click OK again. So go ahead and click OK a second time, because we are done. So if you're still here, everybody, click OK again. But Nick, my word disclaimer looks weird. Yes, it should look weird. It's a link. Okay. So everybody, hold up. They want us to make the word disclaimer bold. So all we have to do to make it bold is double click the word disclaimer and Control what? B. Control B makes it bold. No, you do not have to do step L. Skip step L. I don't even think we have to do 17. So you know what that means, everybody? We are where? We are at the end. Control S. Save it. I'm saving it just like this. And then I hope you remember from last time, back to top, bottom right corner, let's submit this.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, when I was behind, I was catching up with you guys, and I think I skipped. I might have missed a few steps, but I wanted to check with you to make sure. Who were these two when we're modifying the? These two.
That actually looks good. It's supposed to be over there like you've got them.
Okay.
So I think you did that right.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
Your document actually looks good. I would save this and submit it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. And if you get something wrong,
Okay.
all right, people at home, 37 out of 37. You saw it. You saw it live.
You say, okay,
Take care, everybody online. We'll see you soon. Get your sim books done, please. Get your sim books done. Have a great day. See you later.